Well, what a lovely day. It's my day off as well, so I've been working the last 2 months on the vaccine rollout, booking people in for their vaccines, so what better way to spend my day off than to go and get my vaccine. But first, I've got a dentist appointment. That's right, dentist and vaccine on the same day.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
2 hours apart.
Are you crazy? Is that your problem?
So I'm hoping everything goes to plan. Not looking forward to this because I've got a painful tooth there and a really painful one at the back. So I think it's going to be a lot of work today.
You're crazy! You gotta make us stop! Please!
They've taken a look at it and basically, yeah, they think it's rotted below the gum, so they couldn't do anything with it. So they just had to pull it out, which it wasn't the most comfortable experience. It's not the first time I've had it. I've now got 2 teeth on this side at the top, which have gone. So yeah, I'm going to start eating on this side of my face now. Worse than that though was them telling me after that I can't eat hot food for 24 hours and I can't have alcohol. I'm going to walk down to Sheffield Arena now and to go and get my first vaccine. I don't know which vaccine I'm going to be receiving, but I don't care, to be honest. So just whatever it is, stick it in my arm. And I was going to go out and enjoy my first pint in a pub for bloody 6 months or something today, and now I can't even do that. So my day off consists of having a tooth ripped out of my face and now going to go and have a vaccine. Happy days. So I've just been reading the instructions for post-extraction of a tooth, and on there it says to avoid rinsing, and this will allow a blood clot to form. So I find myself in an unusual situation where I both want blood clots to form and not want blood clots to form. FML. FML. Well, it's been a hell of a long time since I've been down here. This place, I used to work there when it used to be IT learning centre, part of this place here, which is good to see that it's still here. Manor Training and Resource Centre. So yeah, I was employed by them for about 5 years. I went there on a Introduction to Computers course. This was kind of pre-internet almost, and I was working in a dead-end job. No prospects, no qualifications, and they took me on a project to train people across South Yorkshire to have their own websites, and yeah, we trained well over 200 people. The Manor Training Resource Centre received money from the EU because the Manor was highlighted as a socially excluded area with high unemployment and little prospects, low education, and so the EU pumped loads of money into the area and set up things like Manor Training Resource Centre to provide training for the people of the Manor and Castle areas. And yeah, so I was employed for about 5 years, then the funding ran out and I went to university after that. So that was the start of my path to becoming a teacher. Well, thanks to the EU. Right, I don't think I've ever been down here before. Hope there's not a gang of kids in here. So far so good. Right, so I'm now in the roundabout in the middle of the parkway. I didn't realise that that's where the underpass took you. So now I'm crossing over the parkway. Get some good shots of some traffic leaving and entering Sheffield. So the Three Feathers pub still open. Well, would be if it wasn't for the coronavirus, but it looks like it's still a pub, which is quite surprising really. A lot of local pubs have closed down, but that one still going. So what does it feel like to have a tooth extracted? Well, I mean, it's not the greatest feeling in the world, but it wasn't really painful. The actual extracting the tooth was just uncomfortable more than anything. But the thing what was really painful is to get to the tooth. She had to kind of really get in there, and she was pressing my bottom lip against my tooth really hard. So that was the most painful thing. And she did get most of it out, and then but there was still some of the root left in. And she did say that if she couldn't get the root out, then I would have to go to Charles Clifford, and they would have to cut away the gum, take it out, and then sticks the gum back up. So I didn't like the sound of that. But she did take a look at the x-ray and said that the actual root of the tooth looks pretty strong, so she thought that it should be okay. So anyway, she took the tooth out, and I did hear a crack, and she said that some of the root was still in there, but she thought that she could there was enough of it for her to kind of grab onto and have another go. And so she did, and she managed to get it all out, so I don't need to go to Charles Clifford for further treatment, which is good. Yeah, so I've now got 2 teeth missing on this side of my mouth, on the top, which is not great. But I did say to her, you know, what do I do? Because I brush my teeth, you know, 2 or 3 times a day. I use an electric toothbrush. And she said it's probably just due to the amount of sugar in your diet. Now, I don't really cook with sugar that much, but I do eat a lot of crap. So I think what I need to do is basically stop eating crap. Yeah, and just start eating more healthily. It's snacking, that's my problem. I'll have a nice healthy homemade tea, and then, you know, 2 or 3 hours later I'm ploughing my way through a 6-pack of Frazzles, or 8-pack even. So I did try about 3 months ago to buy a healthier alternative for snacking. So I went to Osmond's International store and bought some sunflower seed, some prunes, and just all kinds of alternatives. And they're still there in my bedroom. So wasn't an entirely successful attempt, but at least the thought was there. Anyway, I'm now just I'm coming to the bottom of Prince of Wales Road. Probably quite dark on the camera, but just around this corner, it's a little bit further down, I will be coming over. In fact, I can see a train just passing it now, the Darnall station. So that's where we're going to pass now. So this is the bridge for Darnall station, which is still a working station. That bridge says it was built by someone called Hemingways Limited from Middlesbrough in 1900. So yeah, yeah. So the station is still a working station. Not every train that passes through it stops, but some still do. And I'm presuming that you walk up there to get to the station. I would go and have a look, but yeah, that's the entrance to the station. I'm not sure how much time I've got, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep walking until I get to the Sheffield Arena. I think I've got plenty of time. I did look at what time it was when I left the dentist, and that was about an hour and 5 minutes walk away, and I think it was about 12:30. So I should get there just in time for my vaccination, which is at 2 o'clock. So we'll just keep going, straight all the way, I think. Right, so I'm at Darnall now. I'm presuming this used to be a pub. It's a post office now, and the Darnall Forum. Don't know what was going off there, but there were a few unmarked police cars with sirens going, and then 3 police cars following them, so something's kicking off somewhere. So I've been walking in a straight line for quite a while, and it's been so long since I've actually been to Sheffield Arena. I think the last time I went to Sheffield Arena might have been to see David Bowie. That was shit, 25 years ago. Anyway, I'm presuming the arena's down here somewhere. Oh, there's a sign there that just says straight on. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen when I get there. I'm pretty sure that the vaccinations are taking place inside, so it's not, you know, some big tent or anything. So yeah, I think I just keep walking straight on here, and once I get to the Sheffield Arena, I'm presuming that it will be clearly signposted. I'm not expecting to be able to film once I get there, but I might be able to get a few sneaky shots, who knows. I don't want to risk not getting the vaccine, so I think I need to cross over at some point. There's some lights coming up just further on. I'm going to cross over to the left hand side of this road, and I think I'm not that far away now. I have no idea what time it is because my phone's in my bag and I can't be bothered to stop. I think I'm doing okay for time, so yeah, just keep going. So imagine if you're interested in buying a shed, then Shed World is the place to go. Okay, so I've got 2 signs here, one telling me to turn left for the arena, one telling me to go straight on. It says left for parking, so I think the arena's just going to come into view any second now. Not sure where to go, I can't see it yet. Well, there it is. The DSA Arena now it's called. Don't know what that stands for, is it Doncaster Sheffield Arena? Don't know how Doncaster managed to get its name in there. This is clearly not Doncaster. Huh. I did actually film down here. It's one of the first little vlogs that I made. This is the canal walk back to Sheffield city centre. So that's Sheffield, and over there that leads right up to Rotherham and beyond, maybe, I don't know. So there's the Sheffield Arena, and can't see much going on down there at the minute. Well, that seemed like a bit of a pointless diversion. I should have just kept on the main road really, on Broughton Lane. I was going to keep on going because I know that the address for the arena is Broughton Lane, but here we go. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? Do you know for vaccinations around there?
Just round there.
Just around there, thank you. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to take off my camera because there is a sign outside that says no photos or videos. So I was thinking if there wasn't a sign then I'd just go in and do it, but yeah, they're not allowing it, so which I can see why. Anyway, I'm 35 minutes early, which is a bit of a pain, so I'm just going to see if I can get in early or, well, see what happens. Go Team Moderna. So that's it. I've had my first vaccination. It's pretty straightforward really, and yeah, I arrived about half an hour before I was due to be vaccinated, but they let me through anyway. And yeah, basically had to wait for about 15-20 minutes and then went into a little cubicle, and a woman talked me through the procedure, and then I had to give my details to a guy who typed it into his computer while she gave me the vaccine. Didn't even feel the needle, to be honest. There's really nothing to be worried about there. And yeah, and then I had to go and sit and wait for 15 minutes, and that was it. So all done. I've got 12 weeks to wait now until my next one. So, and it was a bit strange, to be honest, when you're kind of in a place where I've been many times and enjoyed concerts with 10-12,000 other people. Hello. Sorry? I'm filming me at the moment, yeah.
Right, just make you aware, just be careful not to make sure you get no public in, because it's also a public area at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm literally like 10 yards away from leaving.
Okay.
So, thank you. I've just had my vaccine, so I'm just reporting on it, yeah. Thank you. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Anyway, yeah, what was I? Yeah, so being in a place where you know, I've enjoyed many concerts and jumped around and danced and sang with 10,000 other people without need of a mask or anything, and then you're in the middle of it all now, and yeah, it's everyone's wearing masks, and there's cubicles set up in the middle of the arena where people are having vaccinations, and that's the world we live in now, I guess. It can't be the future though, can it? Surely not. It would be nice to think that at some point, or maybe the next time I visit, well, it won't be the next time I visit the arena, but at some point I will be back in there and I will be enjoying live music again. Right, so now it's just gone 2 o'clock. I noticed something called the Pennine Trail, which will take me to Meadowhall. I don't particularly want to go to Meadowhall, but there's nothing else to do, so why not? So I'm now actually on something called the Trans-Pennine Trail, and this takes me through the Centertainment, which is well, it's a big complex filled with cinemas and restaurants, mainly chain restaurants. It's not a place I've visited a lot, to be honest. I think there's a bowling green somewhere around there, Burger King, yeah. The usual suspects. Subway. So, what the hell was that? Yeah, so I'm just going to wander to Meadowhall and just see what's going on there, because basically the other alternative is just go home and do nothing. So while I'm up here, I might as well have a wander around. I might even do a walk, I don't know. It's just gone 2 o'clock, so it's not that late. I can't eat today, so apart from cold food. Can't drink, that's annoying. I was hoping to have my first pint, as I said earlier. Yeah, this place would, there's a Wagamama's there, Cineworld. This place would normally be, well, busy really. As you can see, there's just no one around. Half expecting security in here to come and tell me I'm not allowed to film. Yeah. I mean, there are security cameras everywhere, but apparently I'm not allowed to film. Yeah, so as you can see, everything closed. There's a few cars around, I'm not exactly sure why they would be here, but yeah, the cinemas, I think they're not far away from opening. I think that's the next stage of lockdown, is to just open everything, and but we'll see, because the numbers are going to go back up, because obviously now people are mixing, and the people who are mixing are the people who have not been vaccinated yet, so we will see what happens. So I just walked past Meadowhall retail park, and I've decided to come in because I spotted B&M home store, and The reason why I'm coming in there is because I'm really thirsty. I've not had a drink since I left the house, and I've had my tooth out, so my mouth's been full of blood. So I need to get a drink, and I know that in Meadowhall it will be very expensive, whereas at B&M it will be very cheap. So it turns out I've entered the world's biggest B&M. The problem with this place is it's just everything is just sugar. Oh, they even sold beer. Not for me today. Right, okay. So many lovely flavourful drinks. Well, normally you wouldn't catch me dead in a place like this, but I'm up this end of town, so might as well come and have a look. I don't even know if it's open, to be honest. Are shops open? I think they are, aren't they? Can't keep track of what we're allowed to and what we're not. I mean, there are quite a few cars here. It's not as busy as it normally would be, but yeah, I guess it would. These people wouldn't be here if it was closed, so I need to head to the tram stop. I'm not sure where that is, so I need to go inside Meadowhall and then find my way out again. And right, let's see what's going on in Meadowhall. Dirty, scummy litterers. So I guess this is it for this video. I wasn't going to bother making a film because, after all, it is just basically me going to the dentist and having a vaccination, so I didn't think it'd be of any interest to anyone else, but there's nothing else to do, is there? So I thought I might as well, and yeah, see if there was a few things along the way that were of interest. Wasn't a great deal, but I'm now at the back of Meadowhall, near the tram and train station. There's a nice little bit of space here for people to sit and chill out. I didn't realise this was here. Now I've got to choice now whether to carry on and do another walk, because there is a walk that starts literally from here. So I've got to decide whether to do that now while I'm here, or it will take me away from the tram stop and everything, so I'm not sure whether to do it now or whether to come back and do it. But that will be another video anyway, so yeah, keep on watching. See you soon.